this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, because this is where it's at.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. We are here to do another reaction to Mötley Crüe, Dr. Feelgood. And what I do know is this song is by the American heavy metal band that we all know, Mötley Crüe. This song is the lead single on the album of the same name. This was a gold single in the United States, and it is ranked as the 15th greatest hard rock song of all time. Man, I can't do this without the crew. Phenom 202, what say you?
Phenom 202, DJ representative. I know the name Mötley Crüe. I don't recall this song. I wanted to listen to it. So what say you, O?
How can I say it? Dr. Feelgood is like a term I've heard before, so I don't really know. I think Nerd used it one time.
Who?
NERD. Maybe they didn't.
Oh.
Who knows? I have to pull it. I have to look back. But just in general, yeah, I definitely heard like the term Dr. Feelgood. I'm not familiar with the song. Mötley Crüe, definitely a classic 80s rock band. Like when you think 80s rock, you think people like Mötley Crüe. So I'm definitely excited to hear about it.
Yeah, this is a blind spot for us. So we are really going to jump into this. So, okay, here we go. Mötley Crüe, Dr. Feelgood in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, everyone. Join our Patreon community
and get access to early releases,
behind the scenes updates, exclusive content, and more.
Your support helps us keep creating amazing videos just for you.
Be part of our journey and help us reach new heights.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, because this is where it's at.
So, who wants to start first? I can go ahead and start off first, unless one of y'all want to jump in. Go ahead, Ali. You got some thoughts?
Well, no, I mean, the song was decent, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't mad at it. You know what I mean? That feel good. Definitely the theme. You know what I mean? You got the Dr. Feel Good. I don't know if he had a medicinal license. You know what I mean? I'm sure he would. PhD. Like, is he a doctor? Does he have a PhD? I don't. He has a PhD in that fentanyl. It looked like so. Yeah, but I mean, it had a whole story behind the song, which was cool. I mean, the music was good. It was like classic '80s rock. You know what I mean? Late '80s rock, '89. I will say this though, because I ain't gonna lie. I know people say, "Oh," I was like looking up the ages. The ages. So I was like, "Does this song? When did this song come out?" Then I was like, "When were they born?" Because thought they were all like late 20s, early 30s. Yo, they looked old as fuck. I was like, "Yo, yeah." I was like, "Yo, that rock star life must be rough." But I mean, they lived a rock star life. So I was like, "Yo, they was rough. They was living rough, yo." So I was like, "Yo, y'all both was looking at y'all 40 doing this joint." The song itself, though, I mean, it was decent, man. Dr. Feel Good. It was a little catchy.
Yeah. Go ahead, Phoenix.
Oh no, go ahead, Roy.
Yeah, the song, the way the song is, it's up tempo. I love that. Well, I guess it's the guitar riff or the beat that you know, I do like that. I like the hook.
Yeah.
It definitely has that up tempo energy type song, and it is what I think of like the quintessential rock band sound that I would have thought I would have heard in the 80s. It is clearly that, and the song definitely depicts the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But this is the drugs part. This is the drugs part, because this song definitely highlights Dr. Feelgood is about drugs and the at least the intoxication of drugs, getting on drugs, the high of drugs, the when you come off of drugs. But it's almost parallel with the drug dealer, because as you see at the end of the video, he's kind of like a small time coke dealer, eventually becomes the big guy, kind of Scarface at the end, and winds up coming down. So it's kind of weird that I don't know if this song just is Motley Crüe talking about their own struggles with drug addiction, because we know that they did have that in the group. But it's a very interesting song, and I do like the song. I like it, man. It reflects, the whole life of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Go ahead, Fino.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I got to see the video along with the song, because in my opinion, this is one of my favorite songs we reacted to. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like the riff. I do like the concept of the video. I mean, they out here, flipping birds in the parking lot, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like this whole song to me is about Dr. Feelgood. It's about the drug dealer. Yeah, they literally
drug dealer.
Like, yeah, if you read I mean, it's about him making deals out the back of his trunk. Like, you know what I mean? They actually show him selling the key out the back of the trunk. Like, like the whole song is about the drug dealer. I mean, the whole song is about Dr. Feelgood. It's about the drug dealer.
And part of it too, like what Corey says, like if you want to go see Dr. Feelgood, he'll make you feel all right. You know what I'm saying? I understand that part of it, but this song is literally about his meteoric rise from sell out the back of the trunk to being happy he in the front of like in a mansion, and then got the Scarface shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a good song. I thought this song, like when I heard the song Dr. Feelgood, I thought it was about getting some cheeks, yo. I ain't think it was about drugs, you know what I'm saying? But this is, like I said, this is probably one of my favorite reactions we've done. Like from looking at the video and the music, all this shit made sense to me. It was a good video.
Yeah, I like the video too. I thought it was a great video for an 80s video. It was easy to follow. You could see what was going on. I did enjoy that because I didn't follow the lyrics as well as you guys did. I was just kind of listening to bits and pieces of the song, but I could definitely tell still it was about drugs, and this drug dealer, of course. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it.
I would say this though. I'm so out of the rock and roll realm. I didn't know Tommy Lee was a drummer for Motley Crüe.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I've heard names.
Yeah,
but I never knew. I never correlated the two. I've heard of Vince Neil, and I've heard of Nikki Sixx, but I never, because I've seen him do other stuff.
The guitar, dude. Yeah.
So
yeah, he's super
but
famous.
I like it. Yeah,
This song peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, so it was a hell of a hit for them.
yeah,
Hell of a hit.
yeah.
Which is crazy because it only went certified gold. I would have thought this would have went platinum. I mean, but you know, who's to say what Billboard was doing back then? But they're only saying it went certified gold, even though selling 500,000 records is not nothing to sneeze at.
You still got time to get to that platinum, yo.
Yeah, I have to look and see if this is like near the end of their run though. I mean, this is like 89, so
yeah, that's true.
So,
this is
like
because they said this is their fifth studio album by this time. So they had been out for some time.
You know, once the 90s hit, and Nirvana,
grunge, it was over.
Nirvana came in, it was a wrap for all of these dudes. You know, unfortunately, it was like, dude,
big hair band was done.
Yeah, we move on. Sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes you gotta move on. Everything has its time and place, and so you gotta go hard during this when it's your time. But eventually, your time's gonna be done. So it is what it is. So sometimes you see it coming. Sometimes you don't. Though that's the whole problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes you see it coming. Nobody sees it coming. Sometimes you see it coming. You don't see it coming. I mean, and everybody else does see it coming. But either way, it's coming. Your time is gonna be. You're gonna be the old man in the club sooner or later.
Yeah, you get aged out. That's what happens, bro. But I'll see
that's true. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, but I don't even want to say it just aged out because sometimes it's not even about aged out. I mean, just the time change. Like, you know what I mean? Time change, music changes, whatever's going on socially changes. Because you got to think the 80s was such a extravagant decade. It was like the decade of like when Wall Street took off. It was like the decade of like extra, like extravagant. So, you know what I mean? I'm looking for the right word. Greed, gluttony. It was like the decade where everything took off. People was getting money. Yeah. You know, stock market. I mean, of course, it was a lot of shit on the back end. That's why a lot of, I don't even want to get into all the political shit. It was like a decade of, what's the opulence? What's the word I'm looking for? Opulence. And, you know, that's what all that was. And then by the time the 90s came, it was like, it's kind of time to pay the piper. Yeah. And that's why grunge came in. You know what I mean?
So we hip hop heads, but this lyric I'm about to quote applies to a lot of music. When Biggie came out and he said, your style is played out like Kwame and the Polka Dots. Mm-hmm. Kwame was a great rapper when he was growing up. Yeah. Fun rapper. Everybody loved him. His polka dots was his style. But when he said nobody wear that shit no more, nobody heard from Kwame from the rap side again. He was a good producer behind the scenes, but his whole rap career was done. Nobody wanted to do it. That's kind of what happens when music transitions. You know what I'm saying? It's like they stuff get played out and nobody, like Motley Crüe, to their credit, they are doing a Vegas residency. So they still have that lane, but they really fell off. And then they had to do other shit. Like Tommy Lee was famous because of the Pamela Anderson shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he stayed on in the celebrity realm. So everybody knew who he was. Yeah, yeah. But outside of that, you know, you go into oblivion and then you come up with a residency and then you realize, like, oh shit, they were a dope group. They did have their period, they run where they were really good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Very good point. Well, look, man, this has been great. I'm learning a lot. You guys threw some names out there of the guys of the band. I definitely had heard those names before. Did not know they were part of Motley Crüe. I eventually found out that Tommy Lee was part of Motley Crüe, but all that time in the 80s when he was talking to Pam Anderson, I had no idea he was the drummer.
Talking to the 90s.
I mean, well, the 90s. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea that he was part of Motley Crüe. I just thought he was a drummer or a band guy somewhere that she was talking to. Had no idea, but there you go, man. This has been really cool. Listening to this makes me want to check out this Netflix movie that they had about Motley Crüe about 3 or 4 years ago. And you watched it? Okay. How was it? Was it?
It was good. It was decent. It was interesting. I mean, I watched it all, so I didn't stop it.
Okay, I might have to check it out.
It was a good time. I mean, basically like some old 80s rock shit, like we wilding, throwing ravishing hotel rooms and
right.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like
Sex,
that's
drugs,
literally what it is. It's sex, drugs,
Yeah.
and rock and roll.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, this has been great. If you guys have made it this far in the video, go ahead, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy everything you're hearing, man, hey, like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. If you'd like a little more, then go ahead and hit the Patreon link in the description, or you can hit the YouTube channel membership in the description. And don't forget, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live show. Please join that. It's a very good show. We have a great time. Other than that, I'm Corey Roy, Phenom 202, Hollywood DA, and we will be back with another reaction. Peace.
Yep.
Peace.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.